Hi everyone, from Stellar Kind Oracle coming at you with a pick a card reading. Today we have 3 groups that will be answering the question, what do you most need to hear right now? Group number 1 is going to be Cheetah. Group number 2 is Bat. And group number 3 is Dragon. If you need a little bit of time to reflect on which group to choose, go ahead and pause your video right now. I am going to go ahead and get started on group number 1. Group number 1, here is your reading. I am going to go through these cards as we move through the reading, but I went ahead and shuffled off camera, got them all laid out first. So your reading is very thematically centered around taking action on something you are passionate about. 3 of our oracle cards that are up here are about this concept of taking action. First, we have Mars from the Astro Essentia Oracle deck. Mars energy is that very masculine, masculine in a energetic way, not in a gender way. Drive, forward, active, intense, passionate energy that is creative in force and moving things into a direction of passion. Again, we have those buzzwords a few times. Passion, creative force, drive, will, something in that arena. Cheetah is also that same concept. We are talking about solar force, so again, that divine masculine energy that fuels our will and passion. And then lastly, up here at the top, we have it is time to take action, new moon in Aries. So with that card, we start to get the concept of starting out on a new venture, making moves to get action moving on something new, some sort of passion project. This is something that you have been thinking about for a while, though. You may have even been experiencing some opposition to your idea, or at least keeping it private. With 6 of Wands reversed as our first tarot card here, this is something that you feel internally victorious about. It is something that is going to really help you with your internal sense of accomplishment and achievement. Something very intrinsic rather than shared externally. This card is also clarified by the 3 of Cups, so that also has that theme of something that you are doing alone. You may even be in a social group of some kind where there is gossip, maybe some not very nice words shared about this venture that you are doing. That's not necessarily the case, but with the 3 of Cups, there is kind of that gossipy energy sometimes. But more so, it may just be that this is something you're not doing in a group. It's an internal celebration. You also have Strength reversed as your next card here. This card indicates, again, internal victory, something that makes you feel strong on the inside. This card is clarified by the 7 of Pentacles. So this may be something that you have been working on for a while, or even just thinking on for a while. It could be also that you are currently experiencing a break in the forward momentum that you get with the 7 of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles is about something that is in process. It is an energy of working towards something but not quite getting to the fruit of your labors yet. You can see them in the distance, but not quite there. And with Strength reversed, This is a pretty good indicator of inner strength, but you could also be blocked in that area. So make sure that you are continuing to take action on this dream, and really stoke that inner strength fire. The High Priestess as the next card does indicate that you clearly know what it is that you need to take action on. You feel intuitively pulled to it. And again, it may be something that you feel internally that you haven't yet expressed outside. The High Priestess is divine feminine energy. So again, we have that passive internal connection to what it is you want to do. But right now it is time to move into the masculine active energy and take action on it. The Eight of Cups as well is about taking action forward towards something. Finally, we have the Six of Pentacles reversed here. Again, indicating that you may have been overgiving to somebody else, to somebody else's expectations of what you want, or what they want for you. Someone else's expectations of what you need to be doing and how you should be taking action forward. The Six of Pentacles is calling on you to balance the scales, essentially, to make sure that when you are giving to others, you are giving just as much to yourself, more to yourself even first, so that you can balance the playing field. You have to be able to give to yourself before you can give to others in a balanced, healthy way. The Six of Pentacles is indicating, again, that there may be some people in your life who are not agreeing currently with the route you want to take. Even if it is not explicitly said, there may be that vibe there. I know you guys know what I mean by that. The Six of Pentacles, it is indicating that once you take this action towards balancing the scales, towards your inner victory, there will be some upset. The Tower always indicates a level of upset here. But the Wheel of Fortune following the Tower really shows that it is going to turn in your favor ultimately. The Knight of Wands, again, encourages you to take action towards disestablishing this false foundation, this overgiving towards someone else's ideas of what you should be doing, and kind of crumbling down that structure that you have built. It's a fake idea of what you really want, and then moving forward, leaving it up to fate, which will turn in your favor with the Wheel of Fortune here. Something is going to happen. It's going to be magical, and it's going to get you closer to your passion. For our Starseed Tarots over here, Starseed Oracle, over here we have Star Keeper and the Cosmic Heart. The Cosmic Heart, again, indicates moving towards your passion, taking forward action, and what's the word? Pushing your drive forward in a very masculine, active way towards what you know and feel in your heart is right for you. With Starkeeper, we are also getting the advice to stay grounded from Spirit, and stay connected to that High Priestess, your intuitive voice. Know what it is that you want and stick to it, and stay grounded when you might feel a little bit disconnected, maybe impacted by these relationships that want something different for you. Ground yourself, reconnect. The High Priestess is right in the center of the reading here, so again, an indicator of a grounding energy in this situation. And go inside, go internal, reconnect to what it is that is driving you. And again, the Wheel of Fortune is in your future. Things are going to turn in your favor. You just got to take that first step and take action forward. That is all I'm getting for you, pile 1. Thank you for joining me. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye! Okay. Hi, pile 2. I went ahead and shuffled the went ahead and shuffled the cards off camera and lay them out first, but I am going to be going through them one by one as we go through the reading. First of all, if you chose Bat, this is your group. And I just gotta say, you guys, the full moon energy here is out of control. The moon didn't come up in the tarot, but we have the moon in our Astro Essentia. Man, I'm just tripping over my words for this reading. Astro Essentia deck came out, as well as this one is the gibbous moon, but also we have full moon in Gemini in the Moonology deck. So we have you're very close to achieving your goal, and the answers you need are coming. But more than that, again, the moon energy up top here is very potent. So we have an overall theme of feminine energy, something maybe a little hidden, something deeply intuitive, not quite conscious. That sort of divine moon, feminine, kind of passive internal energy is very thematic here. So that could be indicating that this shift that needs to happen is pretty internal. And let me go through the tarot. It definitely does seem to suggest that you are going through a personal transformation. First of all, this is a transformation of your self-esteem. Our first tarot card is actually not part of the traditional tarot system. It is from the Modern Witch deck. It is, you are a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. Through this deck, may you find a path to your best self. So that did come out in reverse. And when that comes out for me, I do take it as an indication that there is something going on with self-esteem, something going on with believing that you have this possibility to move forward in life and love, and that you are a badass. Again, all of these things that are indicated, you're having trouble believing it right now. Or at least you have in the past. It's definitely been a pertinent theme in your life. And you are moving away from it, but there's a little bit going on in the middle here that is not blocking you, but keeping you kind of slowly trotting forward. First of all, that card is clarified by the Ace of Cups reversed. So again, it is making me think of self-love as a concept. That lack of confidence may be from a lack of self-love. And you're currently in the process of building that back up. So the Hierophant is your next card, clarified by the World. And these two cards together do make me think that there is something that has ended in your life. Could be a structure of some kind with the Hierophant, something that has really defined a set of rules for yourself. This could be an outside source, or it could be something that you have created on your own internally. Some sort of structure. It is coming to a close with the World here. It's completed, it's kind of build up, and it is closing out a cycle. You have formally built up this structure, and it's now time to move into an Ace of Wands new beginning. That doesn't mean that this Hierophant energy is totally in the past. It's more that you are building upon it as you move forward, moving away from the really authoritative and sure energy of the Hierophant and moving into something a little more nebulous, a little bit more murky. And I'm saying that just because there seems to be quite a bit of resistance moving forward. And because we, again, have all of this moon energy up top, does indicate that there is something hiding, something that you are not quite seeing yet. And that's also clarified by the answers you need are coming with this full moon in Gemini. Again, hints at the fact that you're not fully seeing the situation. That's going to enable you to really take this Ace of Wands and run with it. But we are getting the advice here to move forward anyway, even though you can't see the full picture, and move towards being into harmony with yourself. The last card on the tarot is going to be the Lovers. And for some of you, that could be a literal lover, but again, this is more of an internal shift for the majority of you, I'm feeling. But ultimately, the goal is to get out of this low self-esteem energy out here and to move into this harmony and balance within yourself. In the meantime, you have the Hanged One. The Ace of Wands, by the way, is clarified by the Eight of Cups. So again, there's this energy of moving away from this cycle that has completed here, and moving away maybe from disappointment, something that didn't turn out exactly the way you wanted, and trying again with a new passionate start. It's not like what is coming seems to be very fun and creative and vibrant, but you are finding it difficult to start on that process and step into the unknown and move forward towards this harmony. Maybe something that has just been there for a while, this structure of the Hierophant, and that is making it difficult to move on. But you are moving on. It's just a little bit slower than it can be, and we're getting that here from the Hanged One reversed, clarified by the Two of Wands reversed. So the Hanged One reverse, again, it's indicating that you could be moving on from this period of stasis that you may have been in. You could be moving on from this Hanged Man energy, this being tied up, being kind of forced to slow down and stop. You're actually not stuck in this this tree. On the tree, you're not tied up on the tree. You are able to get down and move forward. And the Two of Wands reverse is also indicating that you are not thinking about the possibilities of the future. You may still be stuck in the cage of the past, and you're not seeing the opportunities that lie ahead. You're kind of stuck in this disappointing energy, or not just older, kind of more nostalgic, structured energy. It could be that you built a structure around feeling your low self-esteem, lack of self-confidence, lack of belief in yourself, and it is scary to move away from that into a more stable and healthy place. But this is definitely encouraging you to do just that. The bat is about moving away from that unknown, flying forward through the night, through that kind of area where things are a little bit dark, and moving towards the daybreak instead. But you do have to fly a little bit through the night first. Again, we are seeing here with the gibbous moon that you are close to getting what you want, but you are going to need to walk through the dark for just a little bit longer here. And you really have to make the choice to walk through the dark. Right now it might feel like you are juggling, maybe trying to hold on to some of this older energy and also move towards this new energy, but you really have to completely let go of this last path. The world, again, is showing that that section, that cycle of your life is complete. And with the Two of Pentacles here, you are trying to balance it, but it is causing you to stop moving forward. Again, another card of moving away from a disappointment and just trudging on into the unknown. And it is reversed, so there is a blockage in being able to do that. But again, I do want to say that you are almost there. You just have to let go just a little bit more and take that first step forward. You will get to this Lover's energy. It is clarified by the Seven of Wands, so that's some encouragement to keep it up. It might be a little bit of a rough patch right now in terms of your motivation, but don't go back to this Hierophant. Don't go back to the old cycle. Rest if you need to, ground if you need to. We do have the card Starkeeper encouraging you to stay grounded in order to keep moving forward. But make sure that you are continually moving forward. Again, don't feel bad about resting. That is an intrinsic part in doing any major internal work. And you don't need to be kind of constantly on yourself trying to work through this self-esteem, this loneliness. You can take it little by little, day by day. Just don't stop completely. Don't hang yourself, essentially. Again, remember that you can switch this. You can not switch it around. That would be a pause. But you can climb down from the tree. You are not stuck. You can move forward and you will get to this Lover's energy. And this is going to reignite your passion, your balance, your harmony within yourself. I do want to just quickly, with this loneliness card over here, we haven't touched on it very much. What I'm getting here is that you are trying to complete a cycle and feeling complete in yourself. Again, we have some indicators of low self-esteem, self-love, needing to refill, kind of moving to a point where you don't feel lonely because you are never alone. You are always with yourself. You are always with the people who love you and your spirit team. And if you ground, connect to that internal, intrinsic, emotional energy, that connection to spirit, your intuition, you will realize that you never are alone and you will be able to move forward even when you can't see what's coming next. So I believe that is it for you, pile 2. Yeah, again, just encouraging you to stick it out. I know it might be tough right now. It is always hard when you don't know what is coming next, but have faith. You are close to getting what you want. That's going to be it. Thank you, Pile 2, for joining me. Please like, share, comment, or subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you at the next one. Bye! Okay, hi, Pile 3. You are our dragon pile. Alright, and to start off our reading, I do just want to say, seems like you guys are going through it or have gone through it in the past, so sorry about that. You got a lot going on here. It seems like you've gone through some really hard stuff, and I just want you to know that you are not alone in that. All 3 piles have been speaking to me as well today, so just know that the heartbreak that you may have gone through in your past is, you are moving beyond it, and you are not alone in feeling it. So moving on to your reading, I do have all of our cards laid out. Before we actually got started, I am going to be going through them one by one though, so you don't miss anything. And we are going to be starting with some of our oracle cards up top here. So you did choose the dragon. The dragon in this deck is an indicator of stepping outside of yourself for a second and looking at your being from an outside perspective. It is having the bravery to step away from your ego, look at what is going on in an objective sense and moderate your reactions and response moving forward after you have looked at yourself from a new perspective. That is also doubled up with the Starseed Oracle card I pulled for you, Perspective. It says, none of this matters, zoom out, common ground. So, none of this matters is a little bit of a harsh way of saying it, but it is, again, the concept of stepping out of your individual lens, the lens of your ego, and looking at what has happened to you in the past objectively. What has happened to you in the past seems to be an unfortunate turn of favor. The first card starting out with this reading is Wheel of Fortune reversed, which does indicate something unexpected, some sort of bad luck happening to you. This is clarified by the Knight of Swords. So in this case, it does feel like some sort of heartbreak that was brought about by another person, by someone who was maybe cold and reactive and really sharp with their words. Someone who came and sliced you out of their life or stabbed you with their sword. Something that you weren't expecting that came about really suddenly, and it was hard. There's no easy way to be rejected or abandoned or whatever happened with this Knight of Swords. Again, I'm seeing the coldness of his environment, the harshness of like this bear, not helmet, that's not the right word, his little, his bear cloak thing going on here, but also the action and the really like anger and kind of forward moving battle cry type of actiony energy. So it's cold, again, because it's swords, it's detached, but it was also really harsh and sudden. And again, this is something that did happen in your past. We have the Three of Swords here, another card indicating heartbreak, but with it in reverse, it is letting you know that you have been moving past this heartbreak. You are on the mend, even though it really hurt, and there is no denying that the Three of Swords indicates, it really clearly illustrates that sorrow, that betrayal, whatever happened with this Knight of Swords character. It was hard to go through. It really hurt your heart, but it is something that has already happened and that you are starting to move on from. In fact, you might be receiving some offers. Someone might be coming in that has you feeling nostalgic or feeling like a little kid again. Something really sweet and innocent coming in, or the opportunity to, or having the opportunity for something like that to come in. But what I'm seeing here is your reaction to it has been defensive, full of conflict, maybe even a little sneaky. Maybe there's some one-sided defensiveness or anger. There's some sort of conflict that is going on with any new energy that is starting to come in. The Three of Swords reversed, by the way, is clarified by the Six of Pentacles, which again indicates that there was some sort of imbalance in this relationship. You were over-giving to this other person who cut you off, over-giving, and it ended in this heartbreak. Or just something was off balance. There was some sort of imbalance in the relationship. And we do have a lot of cards that are indicating that. We do have Libra reversed up front here. Again, you have the scales upside down, just like we do in the Six of Pentacles there. Again, indicating that some sort of upset happened because things were not balanced. some sort of failure happened because something, it wasn't fair. There wasn't a fairness element that was happening in this relationship. And that's what had the wheel of fortune turn and caused this bad luck. But again, we are starting to move forward. You are seeing progression from this. This is something that is firmly in the past, even though it is still affecting you. Moving beyond the Six of Cups, beyond this kind of defensive, still conflicted energy about accepting something new and something innocent. We have the Hierophant clarified by the Lovers reversed. So these two cards are now indicating that, sort of reflective of the imbalance that happened in this relationship, you are now having an imbalance in your own self-concept. The Hierophant reversed is about creating a structure within yourself. The Hierophant upright usually indicates some sort of authority that is external, something with that really grounded, like ancient wisdom, traditional teaching type of vibe. But reversed, it is finding that within yourself. It's not relying on other structures. It is creating that kind of spiritual alignment and philosophy that is individual to you. But with the Lovers in reverse, there's an indication here, again, that something is off balance. The Lovers upright has to do with harmony, with making choices that are going to be harmonious for you. But reverse, there's a block in that energy. Again, maybe there is an overbalance of masculine or feminine energy. And it is causing you to be defensive, to have this kind of Five of Swords, snaky, conflicting energy to something new starting. So again, that is reflective of whatever happened over here. And right now you do have an opportunity to learn from your experience and to move forward. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So even if there was some sort of failure in your past, you can't let it cloud new opportunities moving forward. Again, if you let this past imbalance move into your own internal sense of balance, it is going to keep you from actually feeling harmonious and loved and passionate within yourself. You have to be able to find that lover's energy, that mix of feminine and masculine energy in yourself, in your structure that you have internally with the Hierophant. And you have to be able to balance it on your own. That is probably what has caused this imbalance in the past, was that there wasn't this internal balance to begin with. Maybe somebody was looking for their needs in the other person, and it is what caused this Six of Pentacles energy to happen, and ultimately this heartbreak to happen as well. But our very last card, again, this is a lot of heavy energy. You guys have been going through it, and I totally feel you. It's not an easy reading to get, first of all, and also not easy lessons to be learned over here. But again, we have new energy coming in. And our last card that is referencing Justice, Libra, the scales, is our new moon in Libra. A new romantic cycle begins. So just like the Page of Wands closing out your reading, this is about a new start, a new passionate start happening. It is just a start. You know, we have the new moon. It may not necessarily mean that there is someone coming in right away to close off this new romantic cycle, but there's a new romantic cycle happening where you are in harmony with yourself. And you are able to grab onto this Page of Wands energy and start to move forward with passion again. So take the time again to get this perspective, to look outside of your own perspective, your own ego, and to zoom out and consider what you've learned from this experience, how it's affected you in the past or even in the present, and how you can move forward from it and find a way to be stable. The Page of Wands here is clarified by the Four of Wands reversed. So right now, as you're starting off, you might feel a little unstable. You might feel like your Four of Wands energy, which has to do with having a home. It's the energy of feeling at home and feeling secure. Right now, it is currently reversed, so there's some instability there. You're starting off without feeling completely stable. But you are still starting, which is the important part here. You are starting this new romantic cycle. You are trying to learn from your past, and you are looking to regain that stability, regain it within yourself, figure out what brings you harmony, how you can love yourself internally, and then ultimately unreverse that Four of Wands energy and find the stability that you have internally and build something of it. Take that creative Wands energy and channel that passion into something new. I believe that is gonna be it for you, pile 3. Again, try to have perspective about your situation. Looks like it has been a tough road, so it can be hard to detach from all of that heartbreak, but perspective will really help you to move forward into this new energy. Yeah. Hope that was helpful. Thank you for joining me. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share this video if you liked it. And I will see you all at the next reading. Thank you, pile 3. Bye.